And I really believe that after 120, we're going to be asked a lot of questions. I put you here on this earth. I made you this person. I put you in this family. I put you in this community. I gave you these abilities. What did you do with them?
What's the most gratifying part of the Kuchanim? When you get a family come back and say, you know what, we're done, we're finished. You did what you had to accomplish.
I believe I have to work and make a living and support my family. I believe I have to learn Torah every day. I believe we have to do chesed.
It's the epitome of real chesed, not just giving somebody a fish, teaching them how to fish.
You're giving in a way where you're not just handing over a check, you're not just giving money.
You spoke on the phone, you advised them, you gave them financial assistance, you listened to them, you were there for them when they were having a hard time.
You're helping people when they're at their lowest, and you're doing the best type of chesed. You're keeping somebody from just falling and crashing completely.
Take people who are strangers, and you step into their life, and you make a tremendous difference. And there's basically no strings attached.
The opportunity for a community member to reach their potential is breeded here.
I'm lucky enough to be in a position to offer people hope and support.
And it's very gratifying to see them evolve and grow and eventually just, you know, being on their own and
being able to move on with their lives and not having to come to Bikkur Cholim anymore is a great feeling.
You're not just involved from the outside, you're actually involved with each and every client. You're bringing to them your experiences, your connections.
They change from despondency, from despair, to contentment and peace.
Social workers and captains bring a love for the client, a love for trying to help them get from one place which is in pain to a place where there's stability, where there's maintenance, and where a family can function, and they function well within their family.
In all my years as a social worker, I've never seen an agency like this one that is so comprehensive. I'm working with so many people that are so giving of themselves.
The strongest tool that we have in this organization is the captain social worker partnership.
The balance of professionalism and laymanship.
The experience I've had with each and every captain has blown me away. The work that's done here behind the scenes, it's unreal.
There's nothing like working with a social worker. They bring so much to the relationship. They have knowledge, they have education.
Social workers became my best friends. I get to work with you guys, the best of the community.
We're working all together. We have the same goal between us, the client, and the social worker. It's to put the family back in a better place.
We have at our resources the mental health clinic, Sephardic Career Services, the food pantry, the volunteer division, the cancer center, mental health referral, medical referral, you name it, it's there, and if it's not there, they'll create it.
I'm a very, very blessed person that I have the opportunity to work with the social workers. I think I grew from them tremendously.
When I was working with Joe Beto over Sean, and he said the most important thing that we can do is let the captains and the social workers be captains and social workers, do their work, buy into the model, enjoy the model.
What a captain could bring to the table with knowing the clients, with being part of the community, adds one piece. And then the social work professionalism that the social worker brings to the table, when you join those two things, it's unbelievable what comes out of it. I've seen it firsthand.
In my mind, the role of captain social worker is a role of give and take. It's a role of sharing, and it's a role of each of you splitting responsibilities, but at the same time working together towards the common goal.
They say if you love your work, you won't work a day in your life, and although I'm a social worker, I don't feel like I'm doing social work.
If I wasn't so old, I'd go back to school to become a social worker. I just love working with them. We're a team.
It's a profession that you actually really get to help people and make a difference in their life, and at the same time it affects your life and it also changes you.
It becomes part of your life, your DNA, who you are as a person.
It makes me very proud to be part of the Chesed team.
It enhanced my life so much.
There becomes less separation between what it is you're doing for people and who it is that you become. You become someone that is chesed as opposed to someone who's doing chesed.
Kids learn from their parents, and for them to see their father going to work, coming home after a 10, 12-hour day, eating a quick meal and going out to help somebody else, that's really the ultimate.
I feel like I have the best job in the world. I help to change lives.
I think it's one of the greatest things I ever did in my life. I have to say that I think I truly found my niche.
Once you get used to it, you can't go one day without helping anybody.
I feel like I gain more than the clients gain from what I do for them.
Just to be thankful and grateful for everything good in my life and everything bad in my life, equally.
How dedicated they all are to their jobs and to their clients, and just, you know, that somehow it takes over who you become.
I want to be able to help people to get to that point of the better part in their life.
That I've done everything that I am able to do with the skills that I have, and with the resources that I have, and with the resources of the team around me, to help the people around me.
What it does for you internally, the growth, the satisfaction, the special opportunities that you gain from it is just immeasurable.
When we see and when we help people, it gives us that more in life that, hey, you know, it's not just about me in this world, it's about creating a better world outside.
It's very fulfilling to see the impact that you have on other people's lives, and it makes you appreciate all that you have when you see what other people are going through.
The feeling of worth is probably more than anything else.
What more is there to life than to help people?
That's the reason we in the world. I feel like if you're not helping people, then what do you do? What's the purpose?
To have people thank you and say I love you, I can't think of anything better.
A lot of those things that you want to teach your children, commitment, devotion, helping another Jew, it's the right way to do it, so SBH is the best way to teach them that.
I'm the number 1 case here. I'm the one that's been, I didn't come as a case. I came as a volunteer. My life has changed totally.
We were able to help a family get heat in the house during really cold winters, and she told me after the heat was installed, it felt like summer in the home.
That just being there for her, just knowing for her that she can pick up the phone and I'm there and she's not alone is huge.
The SBH gave this kid life, and not only does he have a future, he has a very bright future. So it's situations like that that make you say, wow.
You gave me such hope when I was down. You gave us money when we didn't know what to do. I have the chills telling this. You gave us support. You were there for us, and it made all the difference in the world. I want to get back to SBH, and I want to be part of SBH, and I just wanted to thank you.
I don't know if she called her mother or her brother or anybody else from her family, but I know that the husband died minutes before, and SBH and myself were one of the first ones that this woman thought of for support.
Baruch Hashem for the organization and for people like you who care and go the extra mile.
And I saw these 3 bedrooms. There were 3 kids in the family, and I would see empty bedrooms, no beds. And I said, well, where do the kids sleep? And she said, you want me to show you? I said, yeah. So she opened the closet, pulled out 2 pillows and a blanket and put them on the floor and said, this is where the boys sleep. And then she took me to her daughter's room and said, she opened the closet, took out a pillow and a blanket and said, this is where my daughter sleeps, and put it on the floor. We got them beds within 24 hours. I called a different captain that had stores that sold linens, and I brought her linens. She told me that that was her happiest Shabbat ever.
We had this family that we worked with many years ago. They had 10 children, and they couldn't afford to send their kids to camp, and they were going to be stuck in a 3-bedroom apartment all summer long with nothing to do. And we were able to get them bikes and things for them to do and play outdoors, and they had a wonderful summer hanging out with friends, doing things. And that's really what SBH is about, looking at someone's life and saying, how can we make it better?
There's a lot of words that I would use for a captain. fixer, a healer.
Awesome.
I think it's a partnership.
Advocate.
Humility.
Love.
Empowering.
Angel.
Chesed machine.
Compassion.
Pay it forward.
Dynamic.
Special.
Inspiration.
Life-saving.
Terrific. I think one word that encompasses everything is a hero.
We save lives. Nothing short than that.